Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles. And salutation, brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth done with charity. You know, also called the hopeful elect. All right, and this Revelation 10:10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. All right, so yeah, you know, this truth is sweet. You know, you find out we the Israelites. You find out we the Israelites, man. We the chosen people of the Lord. All right, of course, that's sweet. We find out we gods. Hey, but guess what? It says what? And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. All right, but that bitterness comes with it. The fact that, guess what? We in hell, we under the curse. We got to wait for the Lord. It ain't bitter waiting. It's the fact that we suffering while waiting, man. All right? Yeah, it gets fucking bitter. But guess what? We earned this, man. Shit. Get Jeremiah 5:19.
Jeremiah 5, verse 19. And it shall come to pass when ye shall say, wherefore doeth the Lord our power all these things?
Right, so you get to the point like, damn, we the chosen, why the Lord do all this to us? Why are we going through this then? Right? Go ahead.
Unto us. Then shalt thou enter them, like as he hath forsaken me, and serve strange gods in your lands. So shall ye serve strangers in a land that is not yours.
There you go. Like it says, he that increases knowledge increase sorrow. So when you get in this truth, you begin to understand why you in this condition. You don't get immediately out of it. You get to understand why. The point of it is, we fucked up, like it said. Why when we the children of the Lord, then why we going through this? All right? Why are we in this fucking hell under Esau, the weakest of all the fucking heathens? All right? The base of all men? All right? Because we sinned against the Lord. All right? Plain and simple, man. And that's the law we got to deal with. Guess what? At least we got fucking hope. At least we know the truth. The rest of these people, they gonna go through this hell and still get destroyed. Alright? Hey, Yahweh Shai called this word a comforter for a reason, man. This is our comfort. We know why we in here. We know it's an end to all this. We see the signs coming. Alright? So like it says in 2nd Ezra 16. In fact, let me grab that. You can grab Micah 7. Let me, it's 2nd Ezra's. You know what? 2nd Ezra's 14, I believe. Damn, you know what? This is 2nd Ezra's 14. I'm gonna start at verse. I'm gonna start at 11. All right. This is 2nd Ezra's 14:11. For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10 parts of it are gone already, and half of a 10th part. So back during the time of Ezra, all right, it was 10.5 parts already done. So we at the end of this thing already, man. It's been well over 2,500 years, man, or a good 2,000 years. I would say a good 2,500. All right? But Esau don't know what fucking year it is. So we at the end of this thing for certain. Esau's the end of the world, Jacob's the beginning. So we know what time we in, right? If there remaineth that which is after the half of the 10th part. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble and now renounce corruption. So it says what? Get things in order, man. You know, come back to the Lord. Serve Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai properly. Reprove our nation, man. Let them know what's going on. Isaiah 58:1. All right? Comfort such as be in trouble. And the comfort is what? It's believe it's Isaiah the 61st chapter. All right? That there's an end to all this. That our captivity is going to be fucking over with, man. All right? That the so-called white man and the rest of these heathens going to get fucking judgment. That's the comfort to us, man. That's the good news. It said, I have glad tidings, man. And then it goes into to our salvation and their destruction. So we see all this happening, man. All right? It says, and here it said, and renounce corruption. Let go of wickedness, man. All right? Yeah, some people, it says, warn to them and lost patience. Some people get in the truth, they lose patience, they go back to the world because it was too rough. They had to deal with too much shit. They go back to the world, still going through fucking hell. All right? But it was too rough to keep order while in the hell. That's madness, man. Do what's right while in hell. This is our fucking judgment. Keep reading. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Alright? The Lord said, put off weakness, man. Alright? Hey, Job went through fucking hell on top of hell, man. He was scraping boils off. Man was scraping his fucking skin off. Alright? He was scraping flakes of fucking skin off, man. All type of hell. lost his fucking children, lost everything he had. We was born in this world without nothing. We was already in hell. So and the Lord still told Job to man up. I demand an answer thee. So the Lord said, put off that weak nature, man. So here's hell. Everybody going through. We need Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai like yesterday. All right, we need deliverance like fucking last week. All right, it's hell. So what? You earned it. It's like you getting a whip from your mama. You know, you got to deal with it till she done. The Lord is punishing us. We got to deal with it until he's done. And he just gave us so much fucking hope, man. All these mercies. Told us we're going to get the kingdom. All right, told us the signs that we see happening. So we got to deal with it. You got the Micah 7. Started on verse 7 says.
Therefore I will look unto the Lord, and I will wait.
Yeah, we started 7.
Micah 7 verse 7. Therefore I will look unto the Lord, and I will wait for the Lord, for Yahweh of my salvation. My power will hear me.
There you go. So first and foremost, we're going to wait on the Lord, man. That's what we got to deal with. We're going to wait on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We'll tell you the root. The same one that put these curses upon us shall deliver us from it. All right? We understood what... Hey, Slock, let me grab this real quick. Moses told us from the beginning, man, what was up. Shit. When Jake took the wrong option. This is Deuteronomy 30. And I'm going to start at 15. You know what? I'm going to start... Start 11. This is Deuteronomy 30:11. For this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee, neither is it afar off. It is not in heaven, that thou shouldest say, who shall go up for us to heaven, and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it? Neither is it beyond the sea, that thou shouldest say, who shall go over the sea for us, and bring it unto us, that we may hear it and do it? So the Lord said, look, the commandments wasn't afar off. You ain't have to make a spaceship to go find out the way to live on earth. All right, you ain't have to go across the ocean to find out how to live and do right. No, he says what? But the word is very nigh unto thee, near, in thy mouth and in thy heart, that thou mayest do it. He said, look, the word is right there in front of you. The order, commandments is right there. All right, the Lord gave us straight commandments, told us what was up, right? See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. The Lord laid all his cards on the table. He told us, hey, this way leads to death. This way leads to life. All right? And that I command thee this day to love Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thy heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day, that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whither thou whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. And what happened? Jake chose death, man. Jake went off. Jake did everything contrary to the Lord, man. All right? Plain and simple. So you go back to the Micah 7.
Come, Micah 7 verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto me.
Right, so the prophet Micah, and guess what? He's hearing the same hell, and he prophesied about it, man. He said, look, rejoice not when I fall. He told the wicked, don't rejoice when I fall. When I go through my punishment, don't rejoice, man. Because that's the end to all this. We're going to get our revenge, man. So we got to keep fucking fighting, man. All right, this ain't a thing for the weak. We got to keep fucking fighting. Hey, it says, endure hard as a good soldier for Yahweh Shai. Hey, Isaiah 53 said it pleased the Lord to bruise his son, Yahweh Shai, man. The Lord was pleased to chasten him, man. So guess what? The Lord is pleased to jack us up, man. To prove us, to correct us, all right? To judge us for our wickedness, man. It's better to go through it now, like Jeremiah said, judge me, but in correction, not in thine anger. All right? It's better to go through this shit now than to get this big fucking punishment, man. Go ahead.
Verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
And that's the mindset we all gotta have right there, off bat. I'm gonna bear this indignation, whatever I gotta deal with, I'm gonna bear it, I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna grab that load, man. You gotta, man, that's a manly thing you gotta put in your man right there. I gotta take this shit because I sinned. Point blank, period. I'm gonna deal with this because I sinned. I'm gonna keep fucking fighting and hope for the mercies from the Lord, man. Because we all deserve death. As Paul said, man. Alright, hey, all this comes short of the glory of the Lord, man. Alright, hey, it says the Lord made everybody's mouth to be stopped. We all supposed to be fucking put to death. So what is the complaint at, man? The Lord is having mercies on us. We got this truth. We know the name to call upon to get delivered out this shit. Go ahead.
Until he plead.
Read the whole verse up from the Bible, Slaki.
Micah 7 verse 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
There you go, right there. So, hey, Micah said, I'm gonna deal with my judgment. I'm gonna wait until the Lord deliver me out of it. The Lord gonna bring me to this light, which He's given us this knowledge. Shit, the light is shining. It's increasing more and more till Yahweh Shai actually fully comes, and then we're gonna behold His righteousness, man. Actually get delivered. Actually get crowns put upon our heads from Yahweh Shai. Crowns we don't deserve. So what is the complaint? It tells you in Corinthians the sufferings we go through presently are not worthy to be compared to the grace given upon us, man. So we got to gird up, man. Gird up thy loins like a man. What does that mean? Grab your nuts, man. You got some balls? Act like it then. You a man. Plain and simple. Act like it then. All right. What verse 10 says?
Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and the shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as mire of the street.
Well, you can go to 2 Ezra 7. Hey, but you know what? Hey, that goes together, man. All these scoffers, these people, these non-believers, all right? These bitches, man. And, hey, yeah, we in the lowest state, like it says. The woman should compass the man, but guess what? The Lord gonna switch all of that. These bitches finna be stumped out on the street, man. All right? This is just a judgment, man. We gotta deal with what we gotta deal with, man. 2 Ezra 7. We're gonna start at the top, shit. Fuck around with the whole thing.
Second Esdras 7 and verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night of 4. And he said unto me, Up Esdras, and heard the words that I am come to thee. Come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on my power. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case of the entrance were narrow and like a river slide. Verse 5. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it, to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come unto the bride? There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all things, of all good things. The interest thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire at the right, it's like on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
Right. So look, it said there's a place where all good things dwell. That's the kingdom. But then it's the only way to get to this kingdom, to get all these good things, you got to go through the narrow. It said there's a fire on one side, there's water on the other side. On the other side. All right. So you know it's hot. It's fucking humid. That's uncomfortable. Then it's narrow as hell. Only one man can go at a time. It's scary. It's fearful. But guess what? You got to man up to get to the good side, man. This is what we got to deal with, man. In order to get the kingdom, in order to get be part of the elect, to get the salvation, all right, to get to behold the righteousness of the Lord, man. Like I said in Micah, we got to deal with the shit we got to deal with while pushing this word and enduring. Plain and simple. Go ahead. This is our fucking portion. We earned this, man. And don't forget, we earned this shit. We didn't earn the kingdom. Oh no, we earned destruction. Go ahead.
If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance? And I said, it is so. The Lord then said unto me, even so also is Israel's proportion.
And this is our portion, man. This is what we got to deal with. In order for us to get the good, we got to go through all this shit. We got to be subject to these heathens. Whatever else the Lord put on man, do not to read. There's only 14 verses of blessings, really. All right, and the rest is curses, man. So we got to do it all of that, man. Shit. Moses warned our ass. Hey, Jake should have listened, goddammit. He told us he got life and death before us. So you got to deal with this shit, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Because for their sake I made the world, and Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done. Then were the entrance of the world made narrow, full of sorrow and travail. They are but few and evil, full of pearls, and very painful.
There you go. So since the time of Adam, when sin entered the world, the entrance was made narrow, man. All right, to find the kingdom, to find the right way, it was all made narrow from then on, man. Everything became hard, like I said, full of sorrow, travail. So this hard labor, man, you're sad, all right? A few days, man, we got short lives, and in those short lives, it's filled with evil, filled with perils, man, fucking affliction, danger, and very painful. So shit, that's just life, period. Everybody's fucked up out here. It's just when you come to the truth, you fucking realize it, because you ain't got your head up fucking up sin's butt, man. These people out here, they going through hell too, but the difference is they flesh get a little release. Hey, there's the homosexuals, they give it to their flesh and then they become homos, but guess what? They going through hell too. That's why the suicide rate is highest amongst that community, man. Alright, so pleasing the flesh ain't gonna change it. Giving up patience and hope ain't gonna change it. Only thing that's gonna change it is to stay on this narrow, bear the indignation. That'll make it a whole lot easier knowing, look, I deserve this. Hey, Yahweh shall bless me with mercies. Alright, I deserve death any fucking way. Bible shall bless me with mercies. I'm gonna deal with what I gotta deal with and keep fucking moving. That's the mindset you just have to take. We all gonna suffer. In fact, he gonna say it. Keep going.
For the entrance of the elders world were wide and short and brought immortal fruit.
So the old world, before sin came in, hey, it was wide open, man. It was just paradise. You ain't have to work to get it, man. Everybody was fucking straight. Go ahead. But that got ruined. Shit, sin ruined all that.
If then they that live labor not to enter these straight, and vain things, they can never receive those that are laid up for them.
So not only is the path we on to get the kingdom straight, we gotta labor to even enter into the straightness, man. We gotta fight to stay on, to stay. You gotta fight to stay getting afflicted for the truth's sake. All right, plain and simple, man. It's a fight just to stay in this truth. You fighting to get your straightness, man. You fight, and that straight is S-T-R-A-I-T. So it's a place of difficulty, man. A narrow path, man. You know, a place of difficulty, very narrow. We fighting to stay in this thing. So you can't be fighting to stay in this thing when your mind is fighting for you to go out. You gotta have that mindset. Look, this is what the fuck I'ma deal with.
Now therefore, why disquietest thou thyself, seeing thou art but a corruptible man? And why art thou moved, whereas thou art but mortal?
Right, so hey, why you gonna stir yourself up? Why you getting bent out of shape? You corruptible. You in the flesh. You've done wrong things, man. You a mortal man. Alright, you ain't God, you didn't set this plan up. You yourself go off. So why you bent out of shape? Go ahead.
Why was thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present?
Right, so he said, look, why are you worried about what's happening now as opposed to what's to come? Look towards the kingdom, man. The kingdom which none of us earn. Look towards that, man. Don't get so focused on this present fucking evil world. Alright, like it says, them that's called to be a soldier doth not entangle himself with the affairs of this world. Alright, so yeah, we get jacked up, but don't think about that. This ain't worthy to be compared to all the glory, man. We're gonna be rulers over the universe. Yahweh Shai said, in my father's house are many mansions. What's our father's house, man? The heavens. It says, the Lord dwelleth in the heavens, the earth is his footstool. So in the heavens, he got many mansions, man. There's many fucking houses for us, man. Alright, that's the planets. We're gonna be ruling all this stuff. We didn't earn it. So look forward to that, man. That's the comfort. We're gonna get to afflict our enemies back. That's the comfort. Go ahead.
Then answered I and said, O Lord, thou bearest rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and hope for why? For they that have done wickedly shall have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wide.
Right, and there you go. So the righteous, hey, we gonna suffer straight things, and it says the wicked gonna suffer straight things. But it says the righteous got hope for the wide. Alright, so we gonna suffer, but we got hope for the kingdom. Alright, we know Yahweh Shai is coming to deliver the elect. But the wicked gonna suffer the same shit. They going through hell. And guess what? They still ain't gonna see the wide. They gonna go through all this hell just to get further destruction. Martial law kick in, they gonna be fucked up. When famine kicked in, they gonna be fucked up. But when nukes come, they gonna be fucked up. But the elect shall be straight. So we got hope for the wide, man. Don't forget, the Lord is going to bring great destruction and killings in mass numbers. And those things, hey, we hoping that we get to escape those things. All right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, there is no judge above Yahweh, and none that have understanding above the highest.
And that alone right there, hey, the Lord knows best. So you gonna speak against the will of the Lord? No. Hey, you gotta just deal with it. Go ahead.
For there be many that perish in this life, because they despise the law of Yahweh that is set before them. For Yahweh have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
All right, so the Lord told us what to do so we can live. He told us what not to do so we don't get punished. All right, clearly we in the punished state. All right, the Lord is allowing us to return it to Him for His own mercy's sake, man. So we still got to deal with our punishment, man. Shit, that don't change that. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, they were not obedient to him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that He is not, and knew not His ways.
Right, because at this point, Ezra was concerned about just mercies for the nation of Israel, especially because Ezra didn't count himself worthy to escape these things, which the Lord said, hey, that was part of what made Ezra special. We don't count ourselves worthy to escape these judgments. We understand it's His mercies, great mercies at that. All right, you can read a little more. I'm going to bring up the scripture after this.
Verse 21, verse 23. And deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not His ways. But His law have they despised, and denied His covenants and His statutes. Have they not been faithful, and have not performed His works? Therefore, Ezra's that for the empty are empty things, and for the full are full things.
Right, so the wicked gonna get their destruction. They didn't do this, all right, and the righteous gonna get their fullness, man. Get all the good things. Keep going. We gonna get to see Yahushua come in, Lord willing. We gonna get to be in a chariot with Yahushua. Yahushua said, "You should be able to eat at my table." So look, we suffering, but we got hope for the wide. We expect hope for things, man. If we're the elect. Go ahead.
Behold, the time shall come that these tokens which I have told thee shall come to pass.
And we're in that time. Those tokens, which means signs, those signs are here. The second Ezra, the 9th chapter, we seeing all those things. They riding over in Zimbabwe. It's going down across the world. That's just something recent, man. That's faith boosters. That's why it's important to watch. Those are faith boosters, man. We seeing these things come to pass. Uprising of the people. All right, the EU talking against America. We seeing these things like this. This is a comfort unto us, man. We gotta be watching, so that spirit of weakness don't rest on us, man. So we can keep that hope. That's part of the faith, man. All right, that's why brothers give those reports about the things that's happening in the world, man. That's part of the hope and faith, man. Those are boosters of our faith and hope, man. Those things keep us going. Because yes, it is hell. All right, and we are trapped in these fucking weak ass fleshes, these flesh boxes, man. So we gotta use the tools the Lord gave us to keep going. The Holy Spirit is the down payment. So when we can see and understand these prophecies, we gotta be looking at it, man, to keep us going, to keep that comfort on us. So we don't be focused on what the present. We can be looking forward to what's coming. All that goes hand in hand. Go ahead.
And the bride shall appear, and she coming forth shall be seen, that now is withdrawn from the earth.
Right, so guess what? We're going to be raised back up glorious, man. All right, as the bride to Yahweh Shami Yahushai. We're going to get all that back, man. We're going to get all that glory back, man. Go ahead.
And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evils shall see my wonders. For my son Yahushua shall be revealed with those that be with him, and they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years.
Right, now that was going into from the time of Edris to Yahushua was about 400 years. So that has happened. So we know at this point when Yahushua returned, this is for the deliverance. All right, so you can skip down to verse 42. Seeing all the signs of Yahushua's actual return to deliver us.
He answered me, 2 Ezra 7 verse 42, and answered me Salaki. He answered me and said, "This present life is not the end, where much glory doeth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak."
Right, and this present life ain't the end all be all, man. This ain't, hey, getting glory on this side, rest and comfort on this side. Hey, this ain't the case, man. All right, this ain't the end all, man. This is just the beginning. All right, this is the present evil world. So it said they pray for the weak, man. When they pray for the 2/3, the wicked about people, they pray for the weak. All right, this is a battle for the strong, man. It's going to even mention the condition of the battle in the same chapter. All right, this thing is for the people that's going to go through the straight and keep that faith and hope in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And go through the hell and go through the fire of affliction and keep that faith and hope in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Truly believing and knowing that there's a kingdom established for us, man. That Yahweh Shai said he'd go to prepare a place for us. Go ahead.
But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, where corruption is past.
Right. So a doom is coming, man, and this doom that comes, we hope to escape it. All right. And it said, what comes after that? Immortality comes with it, man. Corruption will be going away. Ain't gonna be no more going off. We ain't gonna have to worry about going through hell like this ever again. We ain't gonna be able to sin no more. Go ahead. Intemperance.
Intemperance is at an end.
Right. Temperance is self-control. So intemperance is is having the ability to not control yourself, man, or lacking the ability to control yourself. So it says intemperance at the end. We're gonna have full controls over our flesh. We ain't gonna have no wicked thoughts, man. All that coming to an end. And just picture that. The fact that we do have these wicked ass thoughts, the fact that we still are in corruptible flesh. We earn every day we wake up, we earn the shit that we deal with. Every day. We fuck up every goddamn day. So where's the complaint that we going through hell? Shit, the Lord is still having mercy on us, man. The Lord is still got us in the truth, still got his Holy Spirit on us to deliver us. So what the fuck is the complaint? This is the battle we got to deal with, man. In fact, we should be rebuking our own ass, damn, getting on ourselves harder, man. Like Paul said, the outward man perish daily, but the inward man is renewed day by day, man. Getting stronger in the mind. The hell with this flesh, and it's getting weaker, or going through some hell, it's getting beat up. So what? Get stronger in the mind. Alright, that should increase your faith. That's what Ecclesiastes 7 say. Sorrow is better than laughter. The heart is made better through sorrow. It makes you hate wickedness more. It's supposed to. When you're going through hell, it's supposed to make you hate wickedness more. Like, damn, I should have did this. I should have never did that. You know? Make you be more on point. It says the fear of the Lord driveth away sin. Go ahead.
Intemperance is at an end.
Infidelity.
Infidelity is cut off.
Right. Infidelity means lack of faith. So that's going to be cut off. Alright? So you ain't going to have the ability to even doubt no more. Go ahead.
Righteousness is grown and truth is sprung up.
There you go. So it's going to be only righteousness. All good things, man. That's what we coming to, man. Alright? Go ahead.
Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor oppressed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory.
Alright, so ain't nobody gonna be able to save them, the ones that destroyed, but here's the key. It said nobody's gonna be able to oppress them that got the victory. Alright, in order to get a victory, that lets you know it's a competition, it's a battle, it's a fight. So we out here we set to get the victory, man. Alright, like Paul said, we don't fight as one that beat the air. You know there's a reason for all this, man. We fighting to actually get an incorruptible crown, immortality, and the crown from Yahweh Shai. Alright, that comes with putting the flesh under subjection. That comes with enduring sufferings. Alright? Go ahead.
Righteousness is grown and the truth is sprung up. Then shall no man be able to save him that is destroyed, nor to oppress him that have gotten the victory. I answered then and said, This is my first and last saying, that it had been better not to not to have given the earth unto Adam, nor else when it was given him to have restrained him from sinning. Nor what profit is it for men now is this present time to live in heaviness after death, to look for punishment.
Right, so he's like, damn, it would have been better that Adam had not received the earth then. If he was going to sin and go and jack everything up for us. He said at least if he was going to get the earth, then the Lord should have made it where Adam didn't go off. That's what Ezra is saying, like, damn, then he should have been able to go off. Go ahead.
O thou Adam, what hast thou done? For though it was thou that sinned, thou art not fallen alone, we all that come of thee. For what profit is it unto us if there be promised in immortal time, whereas we have done the works bringing death. And that were in the promise us an everlasting hope, whereas ourselves, being most wicked, are made vain.
Right, so he said, damn, it's a promise of hope, but we ourselves are wicked, man. He said, we ourselves are wicked. Shit, what? You're like, damn, we ain't nobody gonna make it to this hope. Right, go ahead.
And that,
but the water Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, man. Because now we understand that we do got a chance to get this immortality. All we got to do is stick to the script. Go ahead.
And that there are laid up for us dwelling of health and safety, whereas we have lived wickedly. And that the glory of the Most High is kept to defend them which had led a word life, whereas we have walked in the most wicked ways of all.
All right. So you know what? Skip down to verse. This is a couple verses. Skip down to verse 57.
Verse 2nd Ezra 7 verse 57. Then answered he me and said, "This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight. That he may be if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say. For this is the life, whereas Moses spake unto the people while he lived, saying, choose thee life, that thou mayest live."
That's right. Choose the life that thou mayest live. The same thing Moses said. This is the battle. All right. Clearly, we under the curses. All right. But now it's the same options on the table. Choose life or death, man. You suffer these things for Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, to say he gave us straight commandments. We got to walk according to this word. All right. Or suffer these things, steal and be wicked, and then get more judgment and worse punishments. It's very simple. It's a very simple choice. Choose life. Deal with whatever hell we got to deal with. All right. Oh well. All right. Stick to the word and hope for the mercies, man. All right. And we're gonna end it with this. Get Lamentations 3. Let's start at verse 20. Start at 19. Lamentations 3:19.
Lamentations 3 verse 19. Remembering mine affliction and my misery, and wormwood and the gall.
That bitterness. That's the bitterness, man. That wormwood, that gall, that's bitterness. So we remember our affliction, our bitterness. We living in it. We understand. But the thing is, we understand why now. Keep going.
My soul have them still in remembrance, and is humbled in me.
This to humble us down, man. Like the prophets of old say, to the Lord belongeth righteousness. But unto us confusion of face, for you have brought upon us all the curses of the law, man. That's to humble us, man, saying, damn, we don't deserve this. We knowing that we broke the law and works have mercy on us. These things to humble us, to remind us that we don't deserve the life and that we're getting. We don't deserve none of this. So you're going through hell, it's supposed to humble you like, this is merely what I'm supposed to go through anyway. At least the Lord has given me a chance at mercies. Go ahead.
Verse 22. It is of the Lord's mercy that we are not consumed, because his compassion fail not.
Right, because you really think about it, even the hell we go through is light. The Lord is heavy, but it's light because the Lord keeps mercy upon us. We should all be fucking dead. The shit that these Edomites doing to us, man, that should be not a soul living, man. The engineer diseases that target our people specifically. All right, they deliver. They make sure we got food deserts in our neighborhood. We're malnourished. They test they fucking what is it? What's the phrase? They call it chemical warfare. All right, like the Tuskegee experiments, man. Where they test shit on us, man. They test diseases out on us. All right, they fuck us up all day long, but we still here. Jake's still the majority of people on the damn planet. That's the Lord's mercies alone. So through his mercies, that still shows the Lord loves us. So yes, we in hell, but the fact that we drinking poison and live, like it says in Luke, it shows the Lord still loves us. Even when it don't feel good, all right, it still shows the Lord loves us, man. His mercy is still upon us. His compassion is still upon us, man. Like it says in Malachi 3. All right, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed. It still shows the Lord, he still loves us as his people, man. So what is the complaint? Man, now we gotta deal what we gotta fucking deal with, man. Hey, like I said, we haven't resisted unto bloodshed. Yahweh Shai was marred more than any man. Nothing we go through can compare to what Yahweh Shai go through, man. Nothing we go through can compare to what Job went through. I tell the brother lawyer all the time down in Florida, hey, the shit he go through, I ain't got no goddamn complaint. I talk to him all the time. I feel weak for even being sad about the shit I'm going through. When it feel like he got broken glass in his blood vessels, man. This is how he described the pain he goes through often, through his sickness he got. Like his fucking glass going through all parts of his body, man. Blood goes everywhere in your body. So when that sickle cell shit kick in, it feel like it shards of glass in his body, all over. That shit alone dry like shit. What complaint? What fucking complaint? What hell? Go ahead.
Verse 23. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness.
Right. The Lord's looking out for us every morning, man. Go ahead.
Verse 24. The Lord is my proportion, saith my soul. Therefore will I hope in him. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, that the soul that seeketh him.
To the soul that seeketh him, right. So our job, just keep looking towards Yahweh Shai Shai, wait for his mercies. Hoping for his mercies, really. Keep going.
Verse 25. Verse 25. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. It is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for salvation of the Lord.
And that's a good thing, man. Hey, the hope and the wait quietly, man. All right. That don't mean, that don't mean you ain't gonna be mad about it. You're still oppressed. Ecclesiastes 7:7. It's still hell. It don't feel good, but you just deal with it. That's the point of it. You deal with it, man. You gotta fucking deal with it. Go ahead.
Verse 27. It is good for a man that he bear the yoke of his youth in his youth.
Keep going.
He sitteth alone and keepeth silence, because he have borne it upon him.
So hey, guess what? Just dealing with it, man. Like you said in Mike, what we started with, bearing that indignation, because I've sinned. All right, being patient, man. Go Go ahead. And that word patient goes into suffering without complaint. Suffering without complaint, man. Go ahead.
He putteth his mouth in the dust, so be there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him. He is filled. He was filled full with reproach.
So kicked down to the dirt, but guess what? Still filled with hope. Giving his face over to them that's gonna smack us in the face. All right. But still moving forward, man. Especially considering it's the Lord doing all these things. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the master builder. All right, the architect. But you gonna scoff against the Lord for it? Go ahead.
For the Lord will not cast off forever. But thou
no.
But though he caused grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies.
So although the Lord jack us up, like you say, he smite in the cheek, he's still gonna have compassion and mercies. He ain't gonna put us in this shit forever. All right, come back this way. He ain't gonna put us in this shit forever. All right. Like Job said, though he slay me, yet will I keep my integrity. Alright, so the Lord putting hell on us, for one, we earned it. We still got to keep our integrity. Stand upright before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
But though he caused grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies. For he doeth not afflict willingly, nor grieve the children of men.
Right, he don't do it willingly. Like, the Lord just want to fuck us up. He just, let me just fuck y'all up. No, man. For one, we earned it. All right? We earned the judgment. And also, the Lord says he's going to have mercy upon us, man. Keep reading. Go 34.
34, to crush under his feet all the prisoners of the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High.
Right, so the Lord ain't just doing it just to trample over us, man. Go ahead.
To subvert a man in his cause, the Lord approved not. Who is he that saith and it cometh to pass when the Lord commandeth it not? Out of his mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good.
That's right. So does not evil and good come out the mouth of the Lord, man? Does he not command? And when we going through hell, and when Esau come down on you, man, all right, hey, the Lord is doing that, man. All right, because we fucked up. When you got certain living conditions, the Lord has set that up, man, because we fucked up. He tells you in Haggai, I believe Amos, say he's going to send his last thing unto you, man. All right, he told us all the judgments that was going to happen to us, man. He told us he's going to set a new thing in the earth. The woman should compass the man. All right, so when shit gets out of order, guess what? That's judgment, man. Everything we're dealing with is judgment from the Lord. Everything, man. It ain't just Satan. Oh, that's Satan just fucking me out. Oh, you think commissioned Satan, man? You read the book of Job. These things is for our sufferance, man. It's to make us hope for the kingdom even more, like Romans 5 says. Go ahead.
Wherefore doeth a living man complain a man for the punishment of his sins?
Right, and that's the point. All right, read that over one more time. Bible Kushar.
Wherefore doeth a living man complain a man for the punishment of his sins?
Right. So what is a man complaining for the punishment of his sins? All right. And in fact, brothers, I guess you few sisters, if y'all watch too, whoever, y'all should keep reading this, because it's gonna tell you, considering that we can punish our own sins, for one, what's the complaint? It's going to say, well, then what you do next, basically? Serve the Lord. Lift up your hands to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Search out your own fucking ways. What did I read the next verse?
Let us search and try our ways and turn again to the Lord.
So when you going through hell, the first thing in your mind should be, damn, I did this, I did that, I gotta get better at this, I gotta get better at that. Not some just, oh, this is happening because of this, because America, because of this. No, it's happening because you've been doing some shit, man. Because you done did some shit and you've been doing some shit. So the first thing, hey, just like when you read, I believe it's 1 Kings 17, when that woman, her son died. Now the prophet was there to help her, but her son died. And the first thing she said was, well, why have you come in to bring my sins to remembrance? She was like, damn, let me think about my wickedness. That should be your first mindset. Damn, I fucked up here, I fucked up there. Let me get better. Let me turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That should be your first fucking mindset. I've sinned, I fucked up. Let me turn to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Alright? So with that, you got something? With that, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakha Kodash. Noble honor to the apostles. And salutation to your brothers doing this thing in sincerity, with truth, and with charity. Shalom. Ba, ba.